It's Kirk Cullimore at the state capitol. We're wrapping up week 6. It's getting crazier. Obviously, the big news is that the tax reform bill is dead for now. The big issue is that we do need some tax reform in order to keep up with the growth. However, that tax reform should not look or feel or smell like a huge tax increase and overly burden our businesses. And so, in response to a lot of the concerns from constituents, a lot of the concerns from businesses, I think the legislator's taken a prudent step in putting this on pause, and let's really vet this out and try to tackle this again in the future. In addition to tax reform, we've got a couple bills that we've been dealing with this week. I'm dealing a lot with transportation, and particularly trying to address transportation in the canyons around our district, both in Little Cottonwood and Big Cottonwood Canyon. We're looking at various solutions to help encourage public transit up the canyons to decrease some of the traffic and some of the slide-offs and all that. In addition to transportation, we're also looking at graffiti. There's been a rash of graffiti up Little Cottonwood Canyon, so we've got a bill to address that. And the problem with misdemeanors, as are usually associated with graffiti violations, is that a fine usually gets assessed. Well, when we're talking about graffiti, we're generally talking about youth, and when a fine's assessed to them, the concern is that we're really just burdening their parents with that fine and really not resolving the problem or creating a deterrent. And so this graffiti bill specifically addresses graffiti on public lands and says that there is a community service requirement, and that community service requirement escalates with each additional offense. And so the thought is this would be a bigger deterrent. The thought is those causing the graffiti would be tasked with going back and remedying the problem. And so in that respect, we hope to address graffiti in Little Cottonwood Canyons. Again, appreciate all the input. It is effective. We do listen.